It's Tech Lid with the latest news and rumors. When it comes to smartphone displays, most smartphone displays are really good. But there is one king of the hill. That is Samsung. In fact, Samsung's phone displays are beyond really good. They're excellent. They're pretty much flawless. The iPhone has taken from Samsung and used their displays in previous iPhones for many years. This is why the iPhone has had such a high quality display. Well, guess what? There's a little bit of trouble in paradise. There are weird events recently when it comes to smartphone displays. Samsung, who is the king of the hill when it comes to these smartphone displays, they have made a head-scratching move. Samsung has the best displays. We cannot emphasize this enough. Why would you have another company make your smartphone displays? I get it, one could argue cutting costs. But when you have the best that there is to offer on the market, why change the recipe if it tastes good? You know what I'm saying? So, what happened? Of course, BOE's display did not meet the quality that Samsung was expecting. Therefore, Samsung has to go back to the drawing board, which, by the way, shouldn't be so hard. You should have done this in the first place to begin with. Just make the smartphone displays straight from your brand. That's it. Problem solved. Just to harp on it a little bit with Samsung and BOE. BOE does LCD displays. Samsung is known more for their AMOLED and Super AMOLED displays. Why Samsung wanted to get those BOE displays is beyond me. To be honest, I think that this is kind of one of those moves that it's good that this happened to Samsung. You shouldn't have gotten with BOE to try to make your phone displays, because this is the type of thing that can happen in that situation. This should be a lesson learned for Samsung for future phones. Before we continue with this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel for fresh new content. Give a thumbs up. Any thoughts and opinions down below in that comment section. Apple has also made a head-scratching move themselves. Check this out now. The iPhone 12 will have 4 different variants of the iPhone 12. 3 of those will have displays coming from Samsung. What do you think about this move? Me personally, it's a genius move. Do what works, right? Go with Samsung to produce your display panels. And then, what did Apple do? They did something that was odd, a little out of place. They made one variant with a BOE display. Yeah, that same BOE that we were just talking about. So guess what happened now? BOE has failed the quality test for Apple's iPhones. So now, Apple will have to resort to something else. In all likelihood, what I'm guessing here is that Samsung is going to mass produce that smartphone display for Apple, which should have been a BOE display. So all in all, this is just something that it shouldn't happen. If you're doing something with your smartphones that is working, that has been excellent for years, why change it up? This is something that Samsung could learn from, and this is most certainly something that I know Apple is going to learn from. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to elaborate just a little bit on why I feel this way. I understand from the business perspective what Samsung and Apple are trying to accomplish here. You're getting cheaper display panels from BOE, which allows you more flexibility. How does this flexibility come, you may ask? Well, for one thing, one of the most important things, the bottom line, the green almighty dollar. You can price the iPhone 12 and the Samsung Galaxy S21 at a cheaper price rate if you get these cheaper display panels. Guess what that means? It's a win for the customer, right? Yes, it will be a win in the sense that the customer will probably pay less. This can make the phone cost less money, but in the long run, the things that people love about Samsung and Apple's iPhone is that display. This is one of the top things that people enjoy the most about these phones. So why change that up? Let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. Peace and love to the Tech Lid Legion.